So, on today's review, we try bourbon, which is not something that I normally really do. So, again, this is done by Whiskyloot. So again, big ups to the guys at Whiskyloot for supplying this. Okay, looks like someone's actually been drinking this, so that's interesting. Definitely has not been me. So this is the first bourbon I think that I've had from the Whiskyloot. They do have a bourbon pack in there, which we'll get to very shortly. This one is the James Beam Distillery Co. Bakers Bourbon, Kentucky, USA. Now, it is a 53.5%, so pretty high up there. 7-year-old, matured in new charred American oak casks. So that 60 ml is saying 2.5 standard drinks. The description on it from Whiskyloot, as always, they do give us a good little card with some information on it. So again, if you are getting into whiskey and bourbons, it's actually a really good way to do so. Bakers Bourbon is named after the grand-nephew of Jim Beam, Baker Beam. It's made with special strain of jug yeast that the Beam family have been using for over 60 years and which they claim delivers extra smoothness. The result is a complex whiskey which has also the bold flavours but with some additional sweetness and spice that makes it a much more interesting drink. Nose, rich and packed. Actually, you know what? Because it is a bourbon and I don't really drink these, I'm not going to read that until after I've actually gone through this, and I'll see if I get any of the flavours or smells or taste from it. So, oh, very dusty on the nose. That's all I'm getting. Very farm, like it's very farm related to me on that smell. Spice straight away, sweetness coming through. Banana, kind of. I bet you I'm way off, but yeah, definitely a bit of sweetness through that and spice with a bit of banana flavour for me. It lingers for a very long time. That spice is sitting there and really just, it's still sitting there and still sitting there and still sitting there. Probably does help that it's a 55, I think, a 53%. So it is probably on the higher end there. The alcohol content is sitting on the tongue, but that length is long. So rich and packed with dark fruits and soft toffee, but there is a spice edge in there too with hints of cinnamon and nutmeg. Wonder if the cinnamon and nutmeg is what's giving me the dusty kind of farm smell. Oh man, I'm way off. Taste, plums, currants, and strawberries lead to a dark and dried fruits that is intercepted with vanilla and brown sugar sweetness, but there is plenty of aged oak spice and hints of leather and dried herbs too. Okay. Good to see I was on the ball there. Finish, deep and sweet, like the last swig of a coffee with 2 shots of syrup in there. No, I don't know, not for me. There is that bit of sweetness on there that I'm just not picking it. I think it's like a dried, you know, those banana chips you get. It's kind of like that flavour at the end once you've kind of sucked them and then made them soft and then eaten them from there. So that's a very interesting way to describe that whiskey. Am I a convert? No, but I'll tell you what, it's not terrible for me, which probably makes it a very, very good bourbon because that's probably one of the more enjoyable ones that I've had. I don't know what the price is on this and if it's even available in Australia because I haven't seen it before, but again, not a bourbon drinker. So hopefully that's helped out. If you are normally a Scotch drinker and you're looking to get some bourbon, maybe give this one a try because it's not terrible. It didn't overly power me. You can tell that the flavors are pretty good, but again, it's not going to convert me just yet. We'll find one. Let me know if you've had this one before, what you like about bourbons, and if you do have any suggestions for bourbons that may convert me into a lover, send me a message or leave a comment down there. All right, guys, we'll catch you next time. Bye. Hello, Ghosty. What you doing? You haven't been in a video for a while.